Okay, so I should try 2.4 number 10, which says y prime minus 2y is 2 times y to the 1/2, and y of 0 is 1. So what kind of beast is this? Okay, I'm definitely down with first order. It is first order, definitely non-homogeneous. It's also not linear. Yeah, so this is a Bernoulli. So this is a first order nonlinear Bernoulli differential equation. Or, since Bernoulli and nonlinear kind of overlap, right? This is a, more specifically, a first order Bernoulli equation. Cool? Okay, how do you solve Bernoulli's?
You ignore Bernoulli form and do something else.
Yeah, ignore the idea of Bernoulli's form that I taught you that one day, which was a terrible idea. And instead, just remember to try variation of parameters.
Yeah.
How about just plugging into the formula form?
But then you have to do variation parameters anyway.
Not really. You just need more formulas.
Yeah, you could memorize both formulas. I'm never going to do that because I just don't remember them. You guys have to do all the homework. You might remember the formulas. I definitely don't. So I'm going to remember the formula for the homogeneous solution, maybe.
Yeah.
So what's your homogeneous solution to this thing?
E to 2x.
U to 2x?
Yeah.
And then I could check that by like taking y homogeneous prime and shoving it in the homogeneous version and getting 2e to the 2x minus 2e to the 2x. Cool. Sweet. That's the homogeneous solution. Good deal.
Then you do y prime, y homogeneous prime. Oops. So you can plug prime.
Yeah, I already did that.
I mean, like, you need y homogeneous prime.
Yeah, I already did that.
You did that, you just didn't break.
I just did it in my head.
What?
Okay, what do I actually also need here? Like, what's the point of,
A good
like,
guess.
what's the method for Bernoulli? Yeah, just a good guess, right? And a good guess here is, yeah, the same good guess it would be if this was just non-homogeneous linear, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so we guess y is u e to the 2x. So then y prime is u prime e to the 2x plus 2 e to the 2x u. Cram this back in your original. So you got u prime e to the 2x plus 2 e to the 2x u minus 2 times what? U e to the 2x. That's your y, right? Yeah. Okay, and that's supposed to equal
U e to 2x times 2 to 1/2.
Okay, so 2 times e to the 2x to the 1/2 u to the 1/2. Okay. Cool. Then what? Yeah. Notice the homogeneous bits drop off per usual. Okay, so then I'm left with u prime e to the 2x is 2 e to the we get out of e to the 2x to the 1/2 power?
E to the x, e to the x.
Just e to the x. And then you've also got a u to the 1/2. Do I have to worry about like absolute value or definedness or
You didn't do it to both sides, you just put it into something that was going to be square rooted initially.
I'm worried now. I don't have to worry about the plus or minus because I didn't introduce the square root, right? It was already there. So at the very least, the plus or minus is not my concern. Should I be concerned that in going from e to the 2x to the 1/2 power, I took the square root of something, and so I maybe got the absolute value of the thing I started with.
But it's not just the exponential
Yeah, it's not
exponent
possible.
rule. But that's still
Yeah, so that's an exponent rule, except when it's not, right? So x squared square root, right?
Plus or minus x.
Which you would think of as x squared to the 1/2 power, should be x, right?
yeah.
It's the
Could
absolute
be
value
plus
of
or
x.
negative.
But it's the absolute value of x, right? Because if you put a negative thing in here, you square it first before you square it. So you have to be just a little careful with these rules when you're simplifying exponents. Why am I not so worried over there?
Because e to the 2x is positive.
Yeah, because e to the 2x is positive anyway. E to the x is still positive when you get it out. You guys see that? So I got a little lucky here, right? Okay. How do I finish this off? Separate the variables. Okay, so I should multiply everything by 1 over e to the 2x u to the 1/2 power. Okay, so I got u to the minus 1/2 power u prime is 2e to the
X. Or negative x, sorry.
negative x, I think. Okay, cool. Multiply everything through by a dx and slap a squiggle. So you got squiggle of u to the minus 1/2 du is squiggle 2e to the minus x dx. Okay, now
The squiggles.
execute the squiggly things. Okay, so if I integrate u to the minus 1/2 power, I get u to the
1/2
u to the 1/2
times.
over 1/2 maybe times 2 is, and on the other side you get a, well, there's definitely a 2, sure of that. How about a negative 2? E to the negative x. Thank you, plus constant. Okay.
So 2's on both sides.
Yeah, so there's 2's on both sides. Right? You multiply everything through by a 1/2. Okay, so all told here, I think I got u to the 1/2 is e to the, oops. How about c minus e to the minus x? I don't know why I chose to rearrange that way, I just did. Deal with it.
Probably square.
Next thing? Yeah, you don't want to know what u to the 1/2 power is. You want to know what u is, right? So you take both sides and square them. So you get u is c minus e to the minus x all squared. Okay. And then take that back and trot it over, trot it in for y, right? So y then ought to be u, so I got a c minus e to the minus x squared times e to the 2x. Then I should evaluate at the initial condition, right? So when y is 0, or sorry, y at 0 is 1. So if I plug 0 in here, I'll get c minus one squared times 1 is 1. Okay, so first you're gonna wanna divide both sides by 1.
Okay, if you want to.
Sorry, I just had to see if you guys were awake, so. Okay, so I think we wanna square root both sides. Figure out that c minus 1 is 1. So c is 2. So your ultimate solution here should be, way back when here, y of x is 2 minus e to the minus x squared times e to the 2x. Did I pick up your question in there someplace? Anybody got a question on this?
No, what they did in the answer book, which is took me a little while to figure out, is that e to the 2x can be brought inside the square by breaking into e to the x, and that's
Sure.
rearrange terms that way.
Yeah, so you could rearrange a little bit by noticing that e to the 2x is in fact e to the x squared. Right, and then exponent rules would say, well, if that stuff's squared and this stuff's squared, well then you may as well just take that stuff times this stuff and square the whole lot. So you could get 2 e to the x minus 1 all squared. Another method by which you could get that is you could FOIL this crap out, combine some stuff, and then factor it again. I would really recommend towards the notice side of that rather than the FOIL it out and then notice side. But whatever. You're your own people. Cool?
That exam 1 Tuesday, is that for us?
No.
Okay. Just want to clear that out.
Well, yeah.
1.8, yeah.
Pretty sure we didn't talk about a section 1. Did we
I
talk about a
don't know.
1.4 even?
I was just making sure.
You're just paranoid.
Seriously.